Throwing a party to impress a government official might be excessive in some countries, but not Nigeria. Definitely not Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to another exciting episode of the Movie Review Show. My name is Mobalawa Olawore, and I am going to be your anchor on today's show. Today, we're going to be reviewing the movie Okanjuwa. We follow three couples as they struggle to make ends meet in Lagos. Let's get into it, guys.
Trying to bring like something with red oil, maybe like atagingo.
Cinematography and edits. Cinematography and edits of this movie was pretty standard when it comes to like Nollywood movies. We got to see the difference in affluence of the different couples. So our story was following like three different couples, and we got to see the difference between the rich and the poor, and it really took us on a spray. We got to see the uncompleted buildings, the rough areas. Like it was as authentic as you would expect when it would come to this kind of movie. Like it was pretty good. Even the fight scenes, there was a scene that one of the lead characters had to fight with a ram, and it was pretty well done. Like nothing too outlandish, nothing too obvious that you can tell like this looks weird. It looks pretty good. So when it comes to cinematography and edit, and they had like really good music, their costumes were good. Nothing as you know what? When it comes to Nollywood movies, as long as nothing is shouting in my face and calling me stupid, I'm good with it. As long as they're not trying to call me a fool to my face and giving me some kind of effects that just insults me as a human being, as an audience member, I'm good. So when it comes to this movie, everything was well done. Their costumes was good. The characters were really good at their job. They casted it perfectly. Like everybody was so good in their characters. I loved it. Like so when it comes to the cinematography and edits, the pacing, the story progression, everything was working for me. I was very, very happy, let me tell you. I was extremely happy.
This is the RAM, Abi.
No, sir. This one I go to. They say that waiting we pay for this.
Alright, let's talk about standout characters and standout scenes. I don't think that I can actually pick one person to say, oh, this person stood out or whatever. I told you, perfectly casted. Perfectly casted. People knew their place and they came to act. They showed up to work and acted their arts off. It was that good. I loved it. I've never seen Tomika in a movie. This was one of my... Okay, I've seen her in Jennifer's Diary, but I think this is one of our main leads that I've seen her in, and she was so good in it. Like, she just really embodied that role. I was like, oh, where have you been hiding? Where has Nollywood been hiding you? And Kule Remy, oh my God. Kule Remy as the hard-working husband, what a show. He really carried this movie on his entire back. And him as the main lead was so good, and I feel like everybody just like piled up, and the chemistry between all the cast was really, really good. They even had Olaya in this movie, and it was so nostalgic for me because I grew up watching the Yoruba movies, and seeing Olaya was like, oh, Olaya, cute, and it was just a beautiful addition to the story. Omoumi Dada, Uzo Akweze, oh my God, this movie, the cast, beautiful, all round beautiful. And let's talk about like standout scenes. There were so many scenes in this movie that really stood out. You know, Nollywood, they tend to like rely heavily on the drama, on the crazy, like, because they don't have a lot of things to fall back on, so they try to get the drama right, and this movie did that. There was a scene where Tomika had to go and fight an influencer because the influencer was not doing the job she paid her to. Tomika's character had to go fight an influencer because she was not doing the job they paid her to. And that scene was just so realistic, because if you live in Lagos, you know how people are. You pay them to do a job and they will not do it. It's so crazy. And then she had to go into a restaurant and fight with her. And then 5 minutes after fighting with her, that one was doing what she told her to do, they became friends again. That is Lagos. That is how chaotic Lagos is. Or the scene where Kule Remy's character purchased the ram, and then he told them to deliver it, and then they delivered like this small ram, and it was for a layer party. So Olaya, as the father-in-law, was like, Alakelele now. That scene was so good. It was because, you know, somebody that you're trying to impress, and they brought your ram, and you're like, yes, this is my layer ram, and then they bring like the smallest ram that you would ever expect. Like the embarrassing was so. And then he's not like, is this the ram for Ileya? This is Alake now. Or the scene I already spoke about earlier where Kule Remy character had to go and fight like physically fight a ram, like give them a show so that he could get the ram that he initially paid for. Don't worry, this movie had scenes. He had scenes, like he had a lot of scenes that you would actually sit up for. Like it was good.
I don't start. Why threaten my baby? My baby.
Alright, let's talk about the pros and cons of this movie. I love the story. I love the fact that it's simplistic, it's relatable, the acting was so top-notch, the music was really good. And the fact that everybody showed up to work. There was nobody slagging. There was nobody, everybody came like, just to do their work and act their acts off. Like it was that good. Like that's the pro for me. Like I always say that Nollywood, we might not have everything. We should just focus on our stories. And this story was unusual. It's not overly done. You won't see many like it. It's just like one story. Like a day that went overly bored. Like a day, Ileya Day. Let's make a story about Ileya Day. Ileya Day is like common, so everybody is so common. Why not make a story about that? It's funny, it's cute, it's relatable, and that's what they did. Really works for me. And when it comes to the con, I would say that the ending was not so believable for me. Because it's so relatable, I didn't really believe the ending. Alright, verdict. Should you watch this movie or pass? I think you should see the movie. It's funny, it's relatable, it's convincing. The acting is so good. Like really, really good. Like you need to see this movie.
This is the ram, Abi.
Oh, sir, this one I go to. They say that waiting we pay for be this.